Welcome back, guys. As you can see, down in the woods here, a bit of life springing into the woods here with the anemones on the floor, and as you can see behind me on the Adirondack shelter, which I'm at here tonight, that's starting to grow out. Lots of things on there, so it's a bit of a discovery to see what's growing. Some of the stuff is what was on there before, some is the seeds that I've put on. Hopefully some of the bulbs I've put in and stuff will come through as well. Now, looks a bit like a building site with these sacks here. That's because I've brought down extra firewood rather than have to process it here. And that's because, well, you probably know from the thumbnail, cooking a whole lamb for Easter. And it's an Asado cooking style. We'll go into all of that a bit later, but it's pushing midday already. It's taken us a little while to get here and get this stuff over, so I need to get that on before I set up camp and everything. Yeah, Marc's with me as well. I've got some chestnut. This bit's already been peeled. I've got this long bit as well here. I think it's about 12 foot. I need to construct a cross, a Asado cross, in which to cook the lamb on, which we'll go fetch in a minute. But yeah, I need to get that set up and everything. It's going to take, I'm guessing, about 6 hours. We shall see. That's why I've got so much wood. And this is all sycamore here. I've got a bag with some birch there as well. I've got the oak and that I processed at the shelter there. Gonna need quite a lot of wood. But yeah, I just need to process this into a cross to get the lamb on. Bless you.
Oh, yeah. Sneezels.
So Marc's just made us a brew.
Had to be done.
Had to be done. We hadn't had one when we first got here. I've got as far as I can go with the cross for the lamb, so we're going to go get the lamb after this brew, and I can do the sizing properly and get it on there and get the fire going. But it is starting to rain. We knew it would. It's not stopped raining for 2-3 weeks now, is it?
Constant.
So we'll have this and get that going. Right, so I've made my cross. Cheated a little bit, it's screws, but I don't want this falling apart. So let's get this opened up. The spine's been cut. So it can flay open. We've got our kidneys. Get this wire between here. and wrapped onto here.
Drop her down.
Drop it down. Okay, spin around and a bit more of an angle there. Time to get this fire going. I'm already behind on time here. I'm just going to use some fire lighters and lighter. I've got a bed of oak here and some stuff that I already had at the shelter that was broken down. Get it going. Right, at last that's the fire lit, so that's one thing less to worry about. If you can't tell or can't hear, I'm still a bit ill. You probably heard about that. That's why I released that other video on the channel last week for you guys. But yeah, this is just a few days after the camp that I got sick on that you'll see after this video. It's getting confusing now. But yeah, we've got the fire going. So now we can do the other wood prep at our own pace. Got a load of sycamore in these bags here. I've got some more oak and stuff, loads. Just need to chop down a bit. So just need to, I've made this fire back a little bit and I can bring it forwards as I need to or drag coals out. Yeah, it's trial by fire, literally, because I've never cooked in this style before. So we'll see how it goes. The wind is all over the place, so it'll look like it's blowing that way one minute and then towards the meat the next. Can't feel it, but it's just this clearing, it just kind of swirls. And hopefully it goes well. In 6 hours or so, we dine!
we eat like kings.
We feast!
We might have to put them on whole. There we go.
Right, so we're just chilling at the shelter for a minute, having a rest, since there's not so much urgency now. It's about 2 in the afternoon now as well, so that's cooking away. We need that fire to get nice and hot, really, scrape some coals underneath. But Marc is staying in the Adirondack tonight, and I'm going to be staying in a tent somewhere near wherever I set up. The roof of the Adirondack is starting to grow back now.
It is, yeah.
There's a few different species on there, and we've also got the seeds that I spread a few weeks ago. They're starting to come up, like the meadow seed. So hopefully it'll look quite nice in a couple of weeks. But yeah, we've got plenty of wood to split down. I think some of it we'll just use whole. And chill out for a bit.
Why not?
Finally getting some good coals down here and some actual heat getting on the meat at last. I've just put the scoring down the back and on the front a bit as well, just to help it cook. See the fat bubbling a bit there as the heat's coming through, so I've definitely got some heat in this fire now, some good coals. Hopefully she'll cook. Just have to get the basting stuff ready now. Right, time to get that baste together. I am going to use my knife for this, and this is just some nice beef stock. I don't have any homemade at the moment, just chicken stock. A couple of lemons. They've got no rind on them because I used that for some ravioli the other day. That's one of them, might keep half in there. I think that might be enough. Some garlic. Just going to get 3 of them. I'm just going to cut them and throw them in. Some thyme, which is also just going to get thrown in. Some chili flakes. And this is red wine vinegar. And for those people that have already commented and said about seasoning, probably put a bit more than that in it, to be honest. And I'm just going to put this by the fire. Okay, this is some rosemary from my garden, loads of the stuff, and this is going to be my basting brush. So I'm just going to tie this round a couple of times. Oop. Comfortable?
Yes, thanks.
All set up inside here?
Yep.
Cozy?
I hope so. Oh my. Oh.
Ground's a bit soft.
Yep, little bit. Yep.
You're not overweight, it's the ground.
Yeah, it's the ground.
got my nature hike Cloud Peak 2 today, mainly because it's easy to put up, it's nice and simple, and a little low energy, having been ill. Still on the winter sleeping bag, especially with germs, but I do have my big pillow, seeing as we didn't have to walk far from the truck. Right, we lost some confidence in our Asador cross, so jerry-rigged 2 tripods and kind of a spit using the original stick and extending it on the other side. Just have to build the fire back up again now. It was cooking in the middle, but not so much on the bottom and the top. I think the stick needed to be a bit taller, and we've got a breeze coming through here, blowing the heat, and I think this is a style of cooking probably for a warmer climate.
Oh, look at you, your little bushcraft brush.
That garden brush.
Yeah.
Well, I said about having a little break earlier, but didn't really. Sat down for 5 minutes maybe at the most. Really got to keep on top of that fire. Can't get it too low because you can't put the bigger wood on. You can't have the flames too high. But this is definitely working a lot better than it was before. God knows how long it would have taken before, and there would have been spots that just weren't getting heat. But yes, to answer your question, a whole lamb between the two of us is a lot. But just me on my own, it would have been way too much. I've got a call box back at the truck, which is 100 yards or so that way, and all the leftovers are going to go in there, so there won't be any waste or anything. But really looking forward to it, I must say. Camp's all set up as well. It's got to be about 6 o'clock by now, I think. But yeah, we've got a bit of a rhythm going, I think. Although parts of this lamb are technically done, we want it kind of falling off the bone ideally, so I've forgotten my pan, or skillet as it was, so I'm cooking on a rock. It's going to be interesting for breakfast. I've just fashioned the worst spatula ever. I've got tongs but no spatula. Oh, that's cooking nicely. Hotter on that side. Moved a bit. Right, I've got a wild beer pogo. So cheers everybody. Pogo, pogo, pogo. Well, it's starting to get dark. I think it's burger time. And stoke this fire up a bit again. And it's rationing with ketchup today. Cheers, Marky.
Cheers, Andy.
Joining me for a beer now? Mine's nearly gone.
Mine's just started.
Burgers were good to tide us over. I think we got, I don't know, maybe hour and a half left, maybe 2 hours, we'll see. Keeping up on that fire is exhausting.
And twisting it, the lamb.
Yeah, turning the spit. We'll get there, we'll get there. Adapt and overcome. Just do your first bit.
Yep.
Just gonna need flipping soon. Basting.
Yep. How many times have we basted that today?
She is looking absolutely gorgeous. Not too much longer now.
Oh, looks so nice.
Oh. Right, we've just put a tarp up over the fire and the lamb, and the rain has calmed down now. It's been on and off raining all day, but it's only been a little bit, so we've kind of ignored it, hoping it'd go away, which it kept doing. But yeah, well, we can be in the smoke under here now.
Yeah, great. It is what it is.
We're about to take it off. We're just letting these flames die down, and we're going to take it off. Your end down and this facing away. There's the crop there, yeah. No, I've left a bit. Yeah. Listen. She's a thing of beauty. And now we get to carve it. Hold my plate for me, please.
Yes, Squire.
I attempt. I don't know what to attempt. Just to cut the meat. Look at that smoke has really got to it. Oh. Oh.
Look at that.
Right, should we go together then?
Yeah, let's do
I don't know what bit to go for. Oh, that looks juicy.
Ooh.
Oh, really good. I mean, some bits are a bit done differently, aren't they? Because of it, how it is. But that is like just falling off the bones.
Good, and the skin's got like a nice little bit of crisp to it. It's good.
How many hours in the end? What's the time now?
9:10.
We started at 2.
Yeah.
Well, not too bad.
It's nice and juicy.
Fire took a while to heat up.
Seconds.
It's like some bits are like really nice roast lamb, sliced, and other bits are like slow cooked lamb. There's
Nice.
some of that sliced kind of roast lamb. Surprising thing is how much the basting has kind of penetrated. I guess I did cut it, didn't I?
Yeah.
But seasoning's lovely. It's not too much, is it?
No. It's very good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well worth the wait.
And the 12 trees worth of wood. Got a hot chocolate courtesy of Marc, who's already finished his.
Yep. Wasted no time with that.
So just gonna have this before heading off to my tent and Mark Levy's first night in the Adirondack.
Yeah, I'm excited. And it's just started raining again.
That's me away in the tent in the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2. Don't know if I said that or not. Yeah, so I'm just going to get into my thermals and get cosy. It's actually not even midnight, I think it's just turned 11. We are getting old. Tiring day though, with all the wood processing and that. We was going to have like, I brought potatoes with me for doing some potatoes with the lamb, but didn't really fancy it in the end, and because I didn't have a pan or the griddle that I actually forgot, I yeah, just didn't do them. I was going to do some mash or something. Never mind. Right, see you guys in the morning. Stump, didn't you? Yeah. In for a little one. Yes. Well, we're both up and awake.
Morning.
Mark's got his coffee. Just lit the fire. Get some coals ready for cooking breakfast on. Rained a little in the night, but it was much the same as the day. A few showers here and there. I think one was quite heavy because I heard it coming off the tarp that I pitched down. But slept pretty well, you?
I slept like a baby.
Yeah. It was a very peaceful night, wasn't it? Yeah. And we're going to have some breakfast. bacon. Quite thin, this bacon. Like I said, I've got no pan, so I'm going to try the billy can for frying eggs. Let us see. It looks like we're all ready. How's our water doing, Mark?
He's getting there.
I've had black pudding in a little while.
I had it last week. Thank you very much.
Yours.
Nice.
Mine. Got our tea, got our breakfast. I'm starving.
I know.
That's weird, isn't it?
Despite all that lamb
Yeah.
last night. Yeah.
That's
Good.
it.
Cheers for brekkie, Andy.
Cheers for tea, Marky.
Black pudding.
Hello, hello. Alright, that's us pretty much all packed up now, ready to take our stuff back to the truck and get out of here. Pretty successful camp. Lamb went well in the end.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was delicious, and
Good.
I think we're both going to be eating lamb for the next week.
We'll be sick of it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great Easter to all of you, and I'll see you next week for a new adventure. Bye for now.